And welcome everyone to round 2 of the Excelsior Store Championship 2017 in Hoover, Alabama. On your right, well, I guess actually we should probably introduce ourselves again. This is Stephen Ford, and joining me as well is Andrew Knuckles.
Greetings, everyone.
Anyways, like I was beginning to say, on our right here is Phil Kocher out of Dothan, Alabama. And he is running today a pretty classic list. Miranda Donnie with TLT, Extra Munitions, Sabine Wren, Cluster Mines, Bomblet Generator, so a little bit of a change, and the Advanced Slam, along with Dash Rendar with Lone Wolf, Heavy Laser Cannon, Ray, and the Title. So kind of the classic, or becoming classic, the 52-point light dash. His opponent on the left is Ezekiel Mcbrayer out of Cullman, Alabama. He is running Dengar with the Title, Expertise, Unhinged Astromech, Scavenger Crane, Plasma Torps, K4, Guidance Chips. Flying alongside that is Captain Nim with the Bomblet Generator, Havoc Title, Auto Blaster Turret, Veteran Instincts, Advanced Sensors with the Genius Astromech, and a Cruise Missile as well. So a fair bit of the new Wave 11 flavor on the table here.
Yeah, and I know, we're kind of watching them do the rocks right now. Going into this kind of matchup with a Nim and Dengar, Dash is really going to want to. I don't know. I mean,
Dash is actually in kind of an uphill position here.
Yeah, just because of the reposition. Because you said he has Veteran Instincts on.
Yeah, Nim is a 10.
It's a 10 and a 9.
Yeah.
That's never a fun time.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, Miranda's ability to slam to reposition and Dash's ability to do any of Dash things are really curtailed here.
Yep.
And I think you can see it right now. Phil's really kind of debating where to put Dash.
Yeah, because it's always a bad time whenever Dash has to get placed down first.
Yeah.
With no information.
Now, obviously, he did. It looks like we got a decent little asteroid and debris field here, right in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Phil brought the debris just to kind of help out with Dash.
Yep.
So I'm willing to bet. Obviously, you're not going to joust anything with Dash. That's craziness, anyways. Probably right off the bat, he's going to try to run Dash almost straight. Take a hard 2 to the left or something like that, and just try to get him straight into those rocks.
Yeah. Well, it's really going to depend, obviously, where Ezekiel's going to put down Dengar. Because if he decides to put him down into a jousting position just to force Dash into going down his side. Then you can pincer him with Nim, and bring Nim in through the rocks.
Yeah, well, now it is important to remember though that if Nim gets caught by himself with Dash and Miranda facing him, Nim's not going to last.
No, he'll die very quickly.
The one agility does not do anyone favors, so it looks like he's actually going to decline the joust.
Yep, and go into I'll say standard jump master corner.
Yeah, you always want to be in that right corner. So we might be looking at a little NASCAR here for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point, probably doing like a 3-bank or a 4 straight with Dengar to go ahead and barrel roll him in to get into those asteroids.
Probably try to shoot past the debris, the bottommost debris, and fit in between it and that rightmost rock.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of cut the corner a little bit there.
So, from a Dengar standpoint, what do you trying to do here?
Well, I mean, Dengar wants to point his arc at things. He does have plasma torps, so he's definitely looking to get a shot off here. He's got cruise missiles on Nim, so he really, if I'm Zeke here, I'm definitely looking to get some kind of joust off on one of these two ships and really just hammer it down.
Well, no, and I think just because Dash is such a pain in the butt to try and go down, honestly, I would probably play it where I try and go straight for Miranda and just remove her as fast as she can.
Well, and now I mean, I get what you're saying. One agility, Miranda's going to crumple to a couple of good shots.
Yeah.
But the big risk there is if she doesn't crumple, she gets away.
Yeah.
She's gonna have. It's gonna be hard to regen. Nim's got a TLT. Dengar has his turret, so it's gonna be really hard pressed to regen since she has to be in range to take a shot back.
Yeah.
And she'll actually take the shot, possibly take damage before she has a chance to regen.
Mm-hmm.
So she could get herself killed trying to regen. And it's the big problem with Miranda's method of regenning.
Yep.
In a turret heavy meta. So yeah, I think here, picking obviously Zeke needs to pick one or the other and just get it off the board as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Now, what is Phil? I think Phil's looking at a real uphill here. What does Phil need to do to make this work?
Not die.
Well, I mean that's good advice for any game. If you want to win any game, kill more, die less.
Yes. Miranda's in a really bad spot. Now, probably what he could do here, and probably the safest bet would be to just go ahead and 2-hard Miranda and then do a 2-hard slam to turn her towards where Dash is.
Or even a 2-hard to a 2-bank.
Yeah,
just get her somewhere into that corner.
Mm-hmm. And try and use the rocks as much as possible to lure Dengar and Nim into the rocks to where Dash can do what it needs to do.
Well, now Miranda does have cluster mines on here, and she does move ahead of both of these ships, so she could potentially, with advanced slam, overrun Nim, and honestly possibly get quite a bit of damage into him with a bombing run.
Yeah,
she might die for that attempt.
She'll probably die for that.
Because Nim's going to move, he's going to have the opportunity with the advanced sensors and the barrel roll to kind of correct where he's going and guarantee a TLT shot or a bomblet drop onto Miranda.
Yeah.
So that might be a death sentence for Miranda, but I mean, hey, if you can take half of Nim, you can kill Nim that turn between her and Dash.
Yeah. So now we're just waiting for the round to actually begin.
Yeah,
dials are down. So this is just going into my play style, but I'd probably do a 4 straight on both Dengar and Nim for this first turn, just to go ahead and get yourself out. So then Dengar is free to do another 4 straight to get around that last rock, or do a 3-bank
cut in.
Yeah, and then Nim could do a 2-hard and then start the pincer. To try and catch Dash if he wants to go that route.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see this flown by Zeke, because I think there is a risk of getting his ship separated, especially with it's double turret versus double turret here.
Yeah.
If you get your one turret trapped between the other 2 turrets and your other turret is irrelevant, you could lose a ship for that. Either way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, especially with HLC and then TLT. I mean, it's just consistently good damage, obviously. Another option here is that he could possibly do a 3-bank with Dengar and then go ahead and do a 2-hard with Nim. And
I'll try to cut in and start turning up towards the top of the board.
And really make Dengar have to backtrack and go back through around that rock in his corner.
Dash.
Dash, sorry, yeah, excuse me.
So this is, like I said, this is going to be interesting. I think Phil, and I'm not 100%. I think Phil's been playing for probably around a year, maybe a little longer. Zeke is actually pretty new to the game.
Yep.
So, maybe we might see a little bit of maybe experience shine through. We'll see. It's cool to see.
And here we go.
The bomblet generators at play.
Yep.
So Dash moves first. It's a weird world. And looks like he's going to come out with a 4 straight.
Yep. And he'll probably just go ahead and barrel roll in here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he doesn't have a boost available. No, we're
just going for
he has
Ray.
Yeah,
he's got the Ray.
We got to build up Ray here. We did forget about that. And Miranda probably got to do it 2-hard here.
No,
just
did
the
one
one
straight. Okay. Just slow rolling, seeing where he brings out.
This is risky.
Dash.
This is risky because if we come out,
now she's in a spot where
checking.
she couldn't do the 2-hard slam to get back around. Okay, so we're doing
just
a little slow rolling.
2 straight out of Dengar. So both players maybe not 100% sure how they're going to approach this.
Yeah. Well, the Dash Miranda matchup is always a tough one, just because of Dash is so slippery, um, and it's really difficult to catch him. But
Right.
then, if you do catch him, you have to make sure you capitalize on actually catching Dash.
Well, and especially with him being able to use, alternative pathing through the rocks.
Yeah, where
Eh,
he doesn't care about anything.
He just doesn't care. But he also gets that extra die out of. He can create a lot more obstructed shots than most ships can, because he's just like, well, I need this to be obstructed. I'll just run over this debris
Yeah.
this turn. And with Lone Wolf and you're rolling 3 dice in defense, he can be quite hard to take down.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he could completely avoid damage from TLT out of NEM.
Yeah, especially Lone Wolf Dash. He's so tanky. You really have to get, I'll say probably 9 dice into him to really get some solid damage.
Which I will say is probably why you're seeing Phil split up a little bit. He does have to trigger Lone Wolf.
That is true.
He can't formation fly like Zeke is doing right now. So it looks like we get some decisions. Dials are down.
And here comes
Here
Dash.
comes Dash. 3 bank sounds like.
Yep.
So we're gonna turn Dash in here.
It's
So
just
another
building up
focus.
Ray.
Yeah, gotta get Ray. Can't forget about her.
Yeah. Still probably seeing where if Ezekiel's gonna
another
go
one
in for
straight.
Yeah. I guess he's just gonna see if Ezekiel's gonna turn into that
Trying to see
channel.
who we're gonna commit to here.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Oh, bank.
boost
Okay.
or slam a 1 bank. Interesting. So Lone Wolf is definitely in effect for anything here.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. All right, here comes the Dengar.
And looks like four
straight.
straight. Okay. Now see, just because of that rock in that corner, he won't be able to really.
You could do it too hard.
You could do it too hard, but he wouldn't. He could do a 2 bank, but he won't get He wouldn't be able to do the 3 bank to make sure that he's going to have range next turn if for whatever reason Miranda decides to.
Right, to try to
slow
force the
roll it.
K4. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a little barrel roll action here.
Okay.
Crab is sidewalking.
Yeah, so we already know where. I can already see where this is going to go. Probably a 4 straight at an M this next turn.
He's trying to
Or
run
a
up
3. Yeah, try and run it up and get that.
cruise missile shot off.
Yep. Dash is, obviously in no man's land right now.
Yeah, Dash is gonna have to cover some ground this turn to if he wants to be relevant.
Yeah, it'll probably be I'm assuming it's going to be a 3 bank into a 3 bank into a barrel roll into the rocks.
Now, what do you
or
think about
debris
Miranda looking at maybe a too hard into some kind of slam here?
to just get some distance?
Just get some distance, possibly.
That's probably the safest maneuver.
On a 4 straight, you could actually even do a 2 bank with Miranda, slam a 2 straight, and completely clear Nim's arc. You're gonna take TLT fire, but you might not be able to avoid that.
Yeah, unless you can get it in range 1, and then you basically get the free shot. Not
on a slam.
Oh yeah.
Weapons are off
I
on a
don't
slam?
I don't fly K-wings.
You don't fly Rebels.
I don't fly Rebels. See. I mean, yeah, you could do the three straight into 3 bank just to clear arc.
Well, or two bank into a 2 straight. Try
Yeah.
to shoot up through that middle channel. So this is an important turn. Phil's taking his time trying to figure out just what to do with Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda's in a bad spot if she
an
she
awkward
just goes
player.
straight.
Well, I mean, you can't go straight here. It's just not
No.
not going to end well.
And here we go.
So you think Dengar's
Well,
going to try to turn that corner?
Oh, absolutely. He's going to do a 3 bank in, or a 4 straight.
So here comes Dash on looks like a 4 straight.
But this is probably where he's going to go ahead and barrel roll in. Yep. And Dash is a build. No, he's just going to focus. Okay.
Take focus. Keep building up that ray. 1 straight for Miranda.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that decision.
That's going to be that could be very dangerous.
And we're gonna
Just
take a
taking
focus.
focus.
Woo.
Okay.
So it looks like we're definitely gonna rely on Dengar doing a straight here.
So let's see. We got a
Ooh, too hard.
too hard. Okay.
Ooh, K4 might trigger. It's gonna be real close. No, there's no way.
No, that's definitely
Surely
in
not.
range. Absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely.
We're about to find out. Here comes the K4.
Yeah.
Oh, just got it. So target locks up, and looks like she is going to be in Arc of Dengar.
Oh yeah.
Miranda's going to take some punishment this turn.
She's probably going to die this turn, or very close
Quite
to it.
possibly, yes.
Especially because Nim gets to strip all those shields first, and then you
Nim's
get
coming
the,
up on.
and
Here's the 4 straight. Here
Yep.
comes the cruise missile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
This is
that
gonna
is
hurt.
That's a really bad spot for Miranda.
Well, now Zeke is running plasma torpedoes, not proton torpedoes on Dengar.
Well, yeah, but
So that
he
doesn't
still has
help.
chips, so he
He's
gets
still,
the free
he's still
crit.
going to get a crit, but it's not the double crit situation, which my compatriot over here is so used to seeing. Looks like debating here for a second. Not sure what we're looking
Probably
at.
just
Here
going
comes,
for the target
here
lock,
comes
yep.
the target lock. Yeah, well, you got to get it. And this is the cruise missile shot.
Yep.
Dash is going to be irrelevant for this exchange. Looks like.
Yep. So here
So
comes the 5 dice cruise.
Cruise missile out of Nim. Phil's consulting the card. Joel just made the rounds with the little Birmingham Barons sticker down there in the bottom
Yep.
corner.
And here we go. Let's see. Opening combat.
All right, 5 dice. Oh, that's
lot
a
of
lot of paint.
And
Spin the
spin
target
the
lock.
target lock.
Looks
Looks
like
like
there's
he's-
one focus to reroll. And looks like a hit to me.
Does he not have chips on there?
I don't think he does. He may have one.
And a blank.
Scanner.
So
Oh,
that
that's
is-
gonna hurt.
All the shields on Miranda. And then here comes the Dengar Torp shot. Oh, all the shields plus a crit? Yeah. Here comes the Dengar Torp shot. Oh, well, he may not be spending the torps.
Maybe he is. Maybe.
Oh, no, yeah, he's got 4
All right,
dice.
all right,
Okay.
there's 4 dice. It didn't remove the target lock, but
And he just rolled really well.
yeah. Now that's not doing him any favor. It doesn't look like Nim has chips.
Oh, and that is a dead Miranda.
Woo, that's-
Wow.
Well, we said Phil had an uphill battle in front of him. Now he has got a absolute mountain.
He's climbing Mount Everest at this point. Oh,
Well, that's a roll Andrew is familiar with, I'm sure. 2 hits, 2 crits out of any torp fired by Dengar.
I guess so.
Something I'm used to seeing.
That's something that you're used to seeing, not really
I
me.
have
but-
reached the point where I expect any Dengar shooting a torp at me to roll 2 hits, 2 crits.
I put the fear in him.
Doesn't not gonna have anything, so
Yeah, and with that too hard, you have a really good spot for Dengar to turn in now into dash.
oh yeah, he could do a 1 hard. He could bank. Mm-hmm. He could even honestly, you could even just straight here. The real question is, how are you gonna get Nim around? Maybe a 2 hard out of Nim?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, or you could do the crazy one and just go ahead and do a talon roll. Just put him in the right direction.
I think a 2 hard is a better call here. Because you could 2 hard and then possibly even then 3 bank out of that for the next turn and be in pursuit of dash.
Yeah.
And then Dengar could just do a 1 hard to the left here and kind of cut dash off. And at that point, you're going to have dash pinned.
Yeah.
Because if he does any kind of 3 bank, he's set himself up for. Well, now Zeke does not have any more torpedoes. Scav Crane did not trigger that turn since.
Oh,
Miranda
he's
was
not
range
running
3.
extra munitions,
He's not
okay.
running extra munitions.
Yeah, but Dengar doesn't really care about that too much.
No,
'cause-
it's still a 3 dice.
yeah. I mean, because if Phil actually kills Nim, he could still trigger him.
Now this is true. This is very true.
Yeah. Well, at least the silver lining, Phil, is Lone Wolf is always going to be in effect now.
Yeah, you don't have to question it anymore.
Yep. So, congratulations. I'm sorry.
Harsh. And it looks like Dash is doing a 2 hard.
Interesting.
Turning into
I would have expected the 3 bank to stay on the outside.
I would have figured a 3 bank just to try to keep Nim out of the fight.
Well, and keep the distance so you can get that range 3.
Well, against Nim, it's not going to matter with TLT.
Well, yeah, but at least against Dengar.
Oh, okay.
Just going for the bump.
Interesting move here. And this might be honestly maybe just a little bit of a beginning or early stages kind of play here.
Yeah,
it does look like he's going to trigger K4.
Yep. Does get the K4.
And
it looks like he's out of arc, so there's not going to be a revenge shot this turn from
definitely
Dash.
Out of arc, yeah. But this might just be one of those things where Zeke maybe doesn't quite realize how powerful position he's in.
Yeah.
And is not committed to really double down on that.
And then
advanced sensors,
sensor
a barrel
says
roll.
probably going to do it too hard.
I think a too hard. I think doing the barrel roll to set up the too hard would be a really good move here. Looks like Phil's got the too hard for him, and here he comes around the corner. And now, Nim's going to get a TLT shot here. Dengar's going to be hard pressed to deal any real damage. Looks like it's
got
going
the target lock, but it's going to be range 3
through a debris. That's going to be 4 dice with Lone Wolf with a focus.
Yep.
2 focus, really. Nim might be able to deal a little bit of damage, but Nim's going to take some damage in return here. This is going to be a 4 dice shot with a reroll.
Yep.
Checking for obstruction. Looks unobstructed. We got a laser. It's a blocky enough laser that we're not going to be able to tell. Well, maybe we can tell. No, Phil's head's going to be in the way. Come on, guys. Joel's around. You can always call for a TO. All right, so 3 dice for Dash. Looks like they did say it's obstructed. So TLT, there's definitely a blank.
Is that 2 hits, it looks like?
Nope.
And, just
2, 1 of it.
Okay.
Looks like 1 hit.
Okay.
Probably a focus.
Probably a focus,
well, he didn't. He did the advanced versus barrel roll, so Nim doesn't have a focus this turn.
And then here comes...
All right, we're going to check for obstruction. Here's definitely obstructed, guys. Come on. Oh, checking for arc.
Yeah.
Not really the time.
Range 3 through rock, 4 dice for Dengar, or 4 dice for Dash.
3 dice
they
for
both start
Dengar.
with Ds.
Counting it out. And it looks like 2 hits.
And he's not going to spend the target lock?
No, it looks like he's saving it
Yeah, I
for,
guess so. Okay.
I'm not sure what, but...
and...
looks like he's
he's
got a
Lone
Lone
Wolf
Wolf.
But I think it looks like 4 focuses.
Nope,
no,
got
okay.
it. Two evade in there. Looked like he had an evade and 2 focus, and he rerolled a blank into an evade. All right, so Dash is coming back here. 4 dice.
I'd probably go into Nim.
I would
on
definitely
this
go
one.
into Nim right now.
Even though Dash into Dengar for the final, or 1-on-1. That's a tough matchup.
It is tough, but Dash does roll 1 more die than Dengar. He does get a defensive reroll.
And he gets the defensive rerolls. He has Ray. And he's going to be more modified times than not.
There's not another Torp lurking out there. Dengar might struggle to keep his arc on there.
Yeah.
I would definitely, right now, dash into Nim and just get that off the board as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So it looks like he is going to go into Nim.
Okay.
So 4 dice.
And
looks like a hit and 2 focus, maybe.
Yep.
Lone Wolf.
And spend the focus
Spend
for
the
4.
focus, 4 hits. 1 die for Nim.
And
tell what it
can't even
is.
see because it went under there.
Looks like a focus. That is
Yep.
all but 1 shield off of Nim. So Nim is down to 1 shield. And that goes to Ray.
And no damage for Dash this turn.
Yeah, and this is a good situation for Phil because Dengar is going to be really hard pressed to get his arc into play here.
It's, I guess what you could do here, because Dash gets to move first, you could do a 3 bank into his formation right now, like over onto that debris, and then possibly do a barrel roll to block Dengar from turning in.
I personally, because Dengar's going to be hard pressed to turn in with that debris, plus he moves ahead of
I would do
Nim.
it.
Well, no, Dengar moves ahead of Nim.
Yeah.
Dash needs to keep things out of his bubble. He's got to keep things out of range 1. I think you're going to see a 3 bank to the right, to Dash's right, come out here to try to build range. Well, I mean, look at where Nim is.
Well, I would be going for the full block on Dengar and then possibly having a shot at Nim. That's what I would do.
Well, I would be concerned that Nim's got a too hard dialed up right now, and that when he takes that turn, he's going to have the opportunity to possibly barrel roll, and still possibly be range one. So let's get a straight
Okay,
here.
4 straight.
4 straight. So we're just going to ignore.
So still going for the block.
I think I think what you're calling for is going to happen here. We're going to have a barrel roll.
And
no, wait. Action, yeah, there we go.
yeah.
Little eager Zeke, come on now.
I'm not used to that.
Oh yeah, he flipped it up because he just assumed that.
Oh,
that he
no
didn't give an
action.
No action.
Yeah, not used to how dash works.
So probably here.
Nope,
Okay, he's
just
just
gonna
gonna go
take
ahead and
focus.
focus. I was gonna say you could barrel roll in front just to ensure, but
I think I would have barrel rolled here because I
Yeah.
think at this point you've committed to being in Dengar's face.
Yeah.
And you don't want to take 4 dice from Dengar.
no, not at all. So now he really has to hope that
That Dengar's. I don't
It's
think
going to
Dengar's
bunt.
gonna turn in here. I don't think I would have one-hearted Dengar. Maybe with the assumption that you're gonna one-heart Dengar and then barrel roll.
yeah. And
And it looks like they're talking with.
possibly Joel doesn't look like my feet.
It's not mine. I'm not wearing sandals that day. I guarantee. Getting a clarification on a card here.
Definitely not me. Oh, maybe advanced sensor to see if he can barrel roll onto debris.
Well, you're still subject to how barrel roll works. So
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh,
Dengar's
one
one-hearted
hard.
out, so it would not have mattered on the block attempt no matter what here.
Yep.
I think Zeke actually made the right call there. 'Cause
Yeah.
He doesn't have torps to
Well,
shoot.
this is where you barrel roll backwards, or just to okay.
Take a focus.
Yeah. Well, because if he
once-
would have barrel rolled backwards, he would have been in range 1.
Yeah, wouldn't have been able to take
and,
a shot.
and no shot from Dengar. Or no
Okay,
shot
so
from
we're
Dash.
Gonna, we're going to attempt the advanced sensors barrel roll. That is not going to happen.
Nope.
So
And
we got
doing a 3
hard.
Talon? I think that may be a Talon.
Maybe a Talon. This may be
So
a
it
double
looks like-
stress Nim.
Yep, it's a
Yes,
Talon.
it is a Talon. And he may be able to avoid the debris, maybe not. And getting in there. Phil's inspecting. All right, so it looks like it's just going to be the single stress.
Yep.
Now, see, if Dash had done the 3 bank, he would definitely been in range 3
He's
of
just
Dengar.
dropping a bomblet just to drop
Just
a bomblet,
because
I guess. Yeah.
he can. If Dash had done a 3 bank,
Hey,
Dengar
he
would have
still
been in
could've-
range 3, possibly out of range, but probably range 3.
Well, what's interesting
range
too
two.
is that he it looks like Ezekiel forgot that he still could have advanced sensor just focused. For
After
this
the
turn.
barrel roll
Yeah.
failed, yeah, he could have taken a focus for advanced sensors.
So looks like we got range 2 on just about every. Well, maybe
Oh,
range
that's
1,
really close. This might force a Dengar shot.
which is still really not that bad because he's not going to get the revenge on you.
Well, also it means that you're not going to get TLT'd. So it is
Yes.
obstructed, and it looks like 4 dice are in Zeke's hands. So,
so
looks like range 1.
Yep.
Primary. And no mods, but there's some paint there.
So,
So 2 hits maybe and a
Yeah.
focus. And there's a
And-
blank and 2 focus. So you got Lone Wolf. Can't see.
1 evade.
under. So an evade and 2 focus. So you're
Evading.
gonna have to
Yeah, he's
spend
pretty
a
much going to
focus.
have to spend it.
I think the right call here is to spend. If you have to spend both focus to avoid, and then just accept Lone Wolf as your mod
Yeah.
for the attack back.
That's what I would do. No, he's just
No,
going to
not
let you
gonna
take a
spend it.
shield.
Gonna take a shield. All
Okay.
right.
I've always played under the guise of if you can evade it.
Yeah. Well, and especially
unless there is a way that you can capitalize 100% on having that token.
Well,
for,
and especially
offense.
you don't get a shot into Nim this turn. If you could get a shot into Nim, I would have kept the focus for sure. So it looks like we're debating spending his focus.
And go ahead and
He's going
spend
to
it.
spend it. So 3 hits,
And
2
what's-
evades, 2
two
natural,
evades.
so 1 shield.
Yep. And
Not
here
the
comes the
worst
HLC shot
outcome,
back into
so-
dash.
So all right, so HLC into Dengar.
Oh my gosh.
They both start with a D.
I
Come
know.
on.
I'm sorry. I get this. Even when I was playing Phil later in the day, I got them mixed up all the time.
All right, so we're having a little rules discussion on how Dash and Outrider works here. So 4 dice into Dengar. So 4 versus 2. Looks like 1
lots
blank
of
for sure
paint.
for a Lone Wolf.
And
Oh,
there it
that's
is.
gonna be 4 hits.
And
nothing.
bunch of blanks.
So that's 4 shields. So Phil. Oh no, 3 shields. I guess he did get something. It looked like 2 blanks to me.
It looked like. Oh,
there
okay,
we go. There we go.
I was like, but that was 4.
Yeah, I was
He
about
had
to
all
say that
blanks.
looked like all blanks to me too. So see, Phil, if you had spent that focus, you would only have lost 1 shield this turn. Come on,
Yep.
man.
Evade
Gotta dodge it
what
when
you can. Yep. Especially when you're the only ship left.
And you
on the
can't
board.
regen.
Yep.
So
Where are we
going
in a pretty
here?
rough spot here. He can advance Sensor's barrel roll.
So I think Dash is going to do it too hard to the right. Because Dengar is almost going to have to carry, if not out of range,
He'll
at least
sleep.
to range 3.
Yeah.
And Nim, I don't think Nim's got an option that's going to keep him at range 1.
No,
on
there's
Dash.
there's no way. Not on Dash.
Maybe even a 3 hard on Dash, just to ensure that Nim can't maybe pull some barrel roll. Well, no, Nim's got a stress, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why no advanced sensors. Probably the best option here is for him to do a 2 hard out. On 2 hard out on Dash and then 2 hard out on Nim, and then Dengar is probably going to sloop this turn. Go ahead and get that arc facing the right direction.
Yeah, Dengar definitely should go ahead and get his white sloop in here. Now the real question is, do you think Nim turns into Dash or turns out of Dash? Because on a 2 hard here from Nim, and if Dash is a hard, you might be out of range. You might not take shots to Nim.
Okay, 3
so
hard.
3 hard.
Yeah, just to make sure that that there will be no shots from Dengar this turn.
Definitely,
probably.
yeah. Well, yeah, you 2 sloop Dengar is not happening. Contemplating an action here? No,
He still gets an action.
It's early in the day.
Yeah. People are still getting over their first and second round jitters. And he's got a lot of focus on that Ray.
Yeah, well, that is how Ray works. So definitely a barrel roll here.
Yeah, and this is probably
That's probably the right
choice.
call. Well, it makes it easier getting another turn out next turn as well. Because I mean, while Dash doesn't care about the rocks, he does want to get to shoot. He doesn't need to sit on a rock.
Yep, and there's the
There's
sloop.
a sloop.
And probably what I would do here, just because of the positioning, I just go ahead and barrel roll. Yep.
Yep. Well, there's not gonna be a shot. You don't have
Yeah.
Ray to bank anything.
And you already have a target lock, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and line yourself up here for a 4 straight.
Yep.
To get back into the fight as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about that rock. Name is stress. Can advance sensors. So flipping the dial.
What do we got dialed in here? Maybe 2 hard. Oh no,
we're
3
we're
straight.
charging over the debris. So Nim's
Okay.
gonna be double stressed here.
Well, he's gonna clear 1.
Is that a green?
Yeah, it's a green.
Okay.
He clears 1, and then he gets another 1.
Got to roll for it. Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I mean, 1 in 8 chance. It's probably not going to happen. So no action for Nim. So we got a TLT shot coming up here.
All right. So start of combat. Ray gets her focus out there. And it looks like we're gonna check for obstruction here. Speaking of obstructions, hi Phil. I'm pretty sure they're parallel, so it's probably up to the attacker. No. What are we doing here? Nim should be shooting first. Why is Nim not shooting?
Well, does Nim have a TLT
I
on him?
thought he did. Double check that.
So looks like another.
No, he has auto blaster turret. Out of range. So another
Okay.
4 hits into Nim.
Ooh.
Last shield, 3 cards. You know, that's going to look really dumb once you put the overlay up and you have everything listed out. I'm sitting there going, oh, he's got TLT, and it says auto blaster up there the whole time. But we can't see that right now. That's something done in post. So actually, that actually changes pretty much everything I said throughout this whole match. Because Miranda didn't really have to worry about, Phil, if you had just done a 2 bank into a 2 straight slam, Miranda would be with us right now, and she could regen.
Oh well.
Well, live and learn.
Yep. I blame you because you read List Juggler wrong.
No, I read it right. I read it out right. I just immediately forgot it after reading it. Should probably write it out onto a sheet and hold it in front of my face or something. So yeah, I'm gonna look stupid for the first 25 minutes of this video, but hey, whatever.
Only the first 25 minutes?
Oh, got the jokes.
All right, so I think, especially now at this point, you don't even really want to. I don't even know what you do with Nim here because
You just need to get him out of the fight.
probably a 1 bank here with Dash, just to
Just to try to keep Nim in range.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because obviously Dengar here is probably going to go ahead and do a
4 straight.
4 straight. So that means he'll probably just, well, based on that positioning, he may not be able to do a 3 straight to clear that stress. He may just do a 2 bank towards where Dengar is right now.
Jumping for Nim?
Yes.
Just
to get him out of the fight.
Honestly, if Dengar's doing a 4 straight, I would just 2 or 3 hard Nim.
And
Stress.
There's the one
That's
hard.
a 1. That's
okay.
a 1 bank.
No, it's a 1 hard. Yeah. It's still either
it's
way.
still basically. Yeah, Phil's got those clear templates. A little hard to see.
Yeah. And
he's gonna
Dash
barrel
can
roll.
do dash things and do whatever he wants.
Goes where he pleases, shoots who he pleases.
Yep. But this is going to be tough because Dengar's definitely going to have a revenge shot, and if Nim gets out of range,
then do you
do you
take
even
the shot?
shoot? Yeah.
You
I
only
guess it
have
really
one
depends on
focus,
if Dash gets damage in initially.
or Dengar gets damage in.
Oh my
initially.
gosh. I keep getting him mixed
Yeah,
up. I'm
who's-
so
who
sorry.
looks stupid now. All right, here comes Dengar.
4 straight.
4 straight.
Yep.
No,
No,
3
3
bank into Nim. This is
Interesting.
the definition of unexpected.
Yeah.
So gonna run into Nim, and that's a 3 bank to the right. It doesn't matter. He's got unhinged.
Yeah,
He's-
unhinged.
He already
Still
had a
good.
target lock. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I don't know why I was worried about that.
Either way, he still is going to have his revenge shot if Dash.
If Dash shoots,
Yes.
All right, so we're marking. Oh, Nim, what are you doing?
Oh, going in for the 2 bank. Interesting.
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
Given that Nim had an auto blaster turret,
Yes.
do you think in that situation earlier with the range 1 shot, do you think you would take the 2 dice auto blaster just to try to guarantee you punch?
If
damage?
okay,
I already
so
know-
he's barrel.
I already know
he's,
the answer here.
He's
but I'm
barrel
asking.
rolling in. Okay, if I wouldn't have taken the risk at 4 dice, if I had a focus or a target lock from the advanced sensors, which was forgotten, I probably actually would have just taken the free damage.
All right, so auto blaster,
And just 1.
just the 1. So
Yep.
can't do anything about it. Dash. Take a shield.
Yep. And here comes the Dengar shot. Looks like a range 2.
Measure.
Ooh, it's
might
gonna be
be range
close.
3.
No, it's definitely range 2. He's overlapping quite a bit.
Okay. And that is going to be in arc, which is not going to matter for this, but it is going to matter for the possible return fire.
Yep.
1, maybe 2.
Kind of and spend the target
Spin
lock.
the target lock. Let's see. We're picking up just the 1. So we got
Yep.
2 hits on the board. Looks like
And
3.
Looks like 3. So he's taking damage for sure.
2 evades, so
evades.
1 hit. So the question is, do you shoot back?
Ooh.
Now, Dengar has no shields.
Yeah.
You can't deal crits with the
Go-
HLC.
Well, at this, yeah, he's going for it.
He's going for it. Yeah, I think
get-
at this
get those
stage,
points.
well, you got to get. You don't have half points yet. You got to get Dengar into half points.
Yeah.
Here. You know, we say that from a podcaster
Ooh.
perspective. So Lone Wolf.
So that was a crit. Changed to a hit.
Hit.
Going to go ahead and so it
Got
looks
all
like
paint
2,
here. So
and
spend
yep,
it. 4
spending
hits.
it.
So Dengar's only got 2 dice.
And
2
it looks
naturals.
like 2 naturals. So,
So
2
2
damage, but
cards.
he is half points.
Yeah. You know, I think it's funny we say, oh, you got to get the half points. We're saying that somewhat from a podcaster bounty perspective.
Yeah.
More than a normal play. You do need to get your MOV out in a tournament setting, just to from Phil's perspective. Oh, did we forget the revenge shot?
Maybe we did.
And people picking up dials.
Yeah, it looks like.
Looks like we're forgetting the revenge shot here. Rookie. I say
Now, to be
that.
fair,
I
I've-
say
I've
that, and
forgotten-
this guy over here forgets it all the time.
Yeah,
too.
I forget my revenge shot quite a bit sometimes.
At Lee Harris, who is a 2-time regional winner.
Yep.
Went to
Top
New Zealand,
four, I
top
mean,
4, just
everything.
on a lark. He forgets it too. So I mean, it happens.
It happens.
It looks like a
And-
2 bank for Dash.
Oh, see, I would have done the 1 hard. I would have done the
think
1
so?
hard. Go ahead and block, or maybe a 2 hard to go ahead and block Dengar.
Try to block Dengar coming over the debris.
Yep.
I bet Dengar does a 1 heart here. Try to avoid
No,
this.
he's probably
he's just
going
got to
straight
accept
over,
it.
yep.
Well,
I would've-
that's a bad spot for Dash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah,
spot
if
for
you would
Dash.
come in hard here, a 1 hard or a 2 hard would have blocked that.
Yep.
And Nim has to. I guess the only real risk is if Nim does take. Oh, did he take a crit?
No, it's
okay.
focus.
If Nim does take a 1 hard here, you might not have gotten any shots with Dash.
Yep. Well, The thing is, though, and maybe this is just because of me playing Bosk so much.
We have a little debate about does the green clear.
Oh, absolutely.
stress From
Well, it
the
clears the
debris.
stress, but you get it back. But you still get
wasn't
the
stressed.
target lock.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't stressed. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets the target lock regardless.
Yeah.
It does assign. Advanced sensors coming in.
And he's probably going to barrel roll out. No, or
Nope,
in.
Barrel roll
Okay.
in. I wonder if this is going to be a real hard turnout of Nim here in an attempt to get a shot to get arc or auto blaster.
It's like, yeah, too
No,
hard.
Too hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't. They don't have a one hard.
They don't have
so.
one hard. Okay. I don't own a Scurry yet, so
Yeah, so if
So,
as long as Dash,
Dash does not just die, and Dash has got a shield.
he has a shield, but I
He's
mean,
got a
Dengar
focus.
4 dice. That could be devastating.
Just a target lock though. This is not a full modified shot.
Yeah. No arc on Nim.
No arc for Nim, so no shot out of him with the auto blaster. The auto blaster, not the TLT.
Yep.
So used to those things just carrying TLTs. So 4 dice out of Dengar here into Dash.
With a target lock,
With
no
a target
focus.
lock.
And he is stressed, so he doesn't have expertise.
There's at least one focus out there for sure. So we're going to spin the
And-
target lock.
Yep. And there
And
it
reroll the
is.
one focus for nothing, so
So
3 hits.
3. Okay, so he can't die.
No. And there wasn't really a question there.
Well,
anyways.
hey, you could get oh,
Nothing, Lone Wolf.
So maybe one.
Nothing. Oh, that's tough.
So
He's had a
shield
couple
and
of 2
2.
natural.
And crit.
Thrust control, take a stress.
Okay.
Not the end of the world.
Not the end of the world, yeah.
Dash is not going to move very far, so he's not going to get a shot into Dengar next turn. It's going to be the problem.
So this is he really needs to kill Nim here.
Nem's only got 2 HP. Got 4 dice, Lone Wolf
hey,
with a focus.
I've been there before. Okay, yeah, we
And
see a lot of paint. Yeah,
everywhere.
There's
Spend
nothing
it.
you can do.
Can't do anything about it. Doesn't matter. Taking all 4 hits here.
Yep.
Nem is wiped off the board.
Whew. Overkill. All right, so now
There's no such thing as overkill. There's only fire and reload. So 1 focus is going to. All right, yeah. Try and clear that stress, Phil. That'll do.
So probably what I would do here, because he can't sloop, Dengar can't sloop on because he'll hit that rock. I would go ahead and do the 3 hard with Dash.
For Dash.
Oh, well, never mind. He's got to clear the stress.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Raise your action. Maybe a thrust control fire that was forgotten. Oh, Scav Crane.
Scav Crane.
So Scav Crane failed, but he does get his tort back.
Ooh.
This is a problem. Well, if he wants to get the arc up, because he spent his target lock. If Dengar wants that arc up, he needs a green. So he needs a 3 bank, but that doesn't get a mark.
Yeah.
So,
So this is okay. Yeah, I guess you would go ahead and do the 3 hard with Dash.
you got to do some kind of hard turn here, or even maybe the 3 bank. Because I don't think Dengar's not going to get arc in a situation.
Well, Dengar. This is the thing: is Dengar could do a 1 hard, and then barrel roll possibly in between both of those.
He's stressed.
Dengar.
Dengar is stressed. He went over the debris.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah.
Sitting right there in front of Dengar.
I just it's kind of blends in with that
with
cloud.
the white part. Yeah. So Dengar is not going to get an action out of this.
Yep.
So if Phil pulls a 3 hard out of Dash,
He could possibly just kill Dengar.
but if Dengar pulls a 1 hard, it might be a range 1 shot.
Yeah.
So I think a 3 bank.
And there it is. But it looks like a 2. No, he's just
It's just going straight.
Just going straight.
4
okay.
straight. And just trying to get the distance.
And then let's see, what do we got here? Doing
3
a
bank.
3
So we're going to clear the stress. We're going to get
and
a
then he
target
can
lock.
barrel roll.
Oh, he's going to get arc.
Yep.
So clear stress.
And possibly even range 1.
Well, okay, come on now, Zeke. You gotta clear your stress and you gotta get that target lock set up first. All right, with the barrel
Yep.
rolls there, and we all know
That's-
what's happening. Stress cleared, barrel roll happened, target lock.
And that's
Get the
range
lock.
1 for sure.
Yeah. Dash is in a
Yeah,
bad
should
way
have done the
here.
3 hard.
So he gets the focus. So it's gonna be 4 dice with the target lock.
Well, I
Dash
guess
gets
maybe
no shot.
I don't even think maybe the 3 hard would have been able.
I don't
to,
think it was.
yeah.
The stress is what really did it. If he could have 3-harded and barrel rolled,
Yeah.
he has this.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a lot of paint. So target.
No.
Oh,
chip.
chips.
Oh, maybe it was. Oh, maybe
Torque
in
shot.
arc was
Range
range 2.
That's quite possible, yeah. And looks like 2.
So hit and 2.
Hit. 2 hits. Did we maybe just chips into a hit instead of a crit there?
I'm
And
confused.
forgot about the effect of punishing one, possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, I assume that's what occurred.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there because.
Maybe that was just a range one shot. I'm not totally sure.
Well, if it was range one shot, he shouldn't have been able to change anything. Oh, never mind. Expertise.
He has expertise.
Yes.
There we go. So we did essentially have a focus effect.
Yeah.
We're good at this game.
Yeah, we're terrible at this. Yeah, it's gonna be hard pressed for Dash to live now.
Yeah, I don't think Dash has a way out here. A 3 hard. Honestly, with Dash, you almost need to do like a 1 bank here to clear that stress and barrel roll and just go for the block.
Ooh, that's.
But I don't think you.
I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, you're gonna do a 3 hard here.
I would just do a 1 hard with
three.
Dengar. With Dengar, I would
Dengar,
just do a
no
1
question.
hard, take the torp shot, and end it.
Put it over, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and he kept the
one,
stress.
a 1 or a 2 hard, it doesn't
Yeah, and
even
there's
matter.
the 1
hard, yeah.
And
this is gonna do it right here, folks.
And here comes the torp. And he doesn't even really need to focus because he's not stressed.
He's got expertise.
Expertise,
Yeah.
so.
Which we've been forgetting about all game.
Yep. Well, it really didn't make that much of a difference.
It really has not shown up. No.
Yeah. And he's going to
Gotta
focus
take a
anyways
focus
for
anyway,
defense.
just for defense. I mean, technically, if somehow he missed, they could both die here and go to a final salvo. I don't think that's going to happen. So we got the focus from Ray, range 2.
Yep. If you're going to spend your torps, make sure you spend your target lock and take it off the board.
Just for your own sake.
Yeah.
So you don't try to do a re-roll there. And Torps, looks like we're taking a Torp shot here.
Yep.
Didn't pick up the target lock. He didn't listen to you, Andrew. It's a bit after the fact now, but... oh, that's a bunch of blanks.
No, can't spend
Target
it.
lock spent. Yeah, there's the
So yeah,
we're psychic on that one. So chip, so hit and a crit
hit and
here.
a crit. That's the best you can get out of it.
Or we're gonna change the hit to a crit.
Well, that may have been a focus. I
But
guess
he
he's not
needs
going to chips
chips. One of aid.
One evade. What just happened?
Ooh. I guess he forgot about the shot. Again, I don't think Zeke's been playing a real long time.
Yep. So got the HLC. Maybe we go down final salvo.
If you're Dash, you almost wonder if you take this shot. But I mean, this is your opportunity.
No, this
you
is when you
got to make it count.
He's got 3 health left. You got to take it.
4 dice. Oh, that's a lot of blanks. 1 lone wolf for 2.
Spend the focus.
Spend the focus. So 2 dice.
And watch the naturals come out here.
Oh, here they are. Yeah, it's gonna. Oh, just
1,
the focus.
spend 1.
Take 1.
Yep.
So he lives.
But
oh, so close.
Is he going to revenge shot?
Does he remember? Is the real question.
Oh.
Is Zeke's
no.
the one that even said movement. Like,
Here we go.
oh, he
revenge
saw
shot.
it. He
Yep.
saw it. He saw it. There it is. All right, 3 dice.
And here it is. This is probably going to be
This is gonna seal it.
Ooh.
Looks like 2 focus, expertise.
Yep.
Yep. Two hits. Dash.
Come on, Dash. Oh, and
2
that
blanks,
seals it.
It's not gonna matter.
Yep.
You can lone wolf, but it doesn't matter. And good game. So he did get half out of Dengar. I mean, honestly, obviously there's a couple of triggers missed here and these kinds of things. But for as uphill a battle as Phil really had from the outset,
Yeah, with Miranda literally doing 0 damage.
never even got to shoot.
Yeah, he got really close.
You got all of them, got half points on Dengar, 2 hull from killing Dengar.
Yep.
A couple of missed triggers, probably both. I didn't really see Phil miss anything.
No.
Maybe could have made a few better movement
Maneuvering,
decisions. Yeah. I think what we saw of Ezekiel was maybe some rookie early mistakes. Maybe forgot a revenge shot. Maybe could have had a little better positioning here and there.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, that was a very interesting game, especially with Dash on a straight uphill battle the entire game.
Well, it really shows you what Dash can do in the hands of someone who
Oh,
has a pretty good feel for what they're doing. And
The
even-
HLC is terrifying.
Oh, and even in the situation when you're out PS'd, just that whole dial, being able to move. Honestly, if Dash doesn't catch that thrust control fire there, he probably wins this game.
Yeah, because he would have been able to go do the 3 hard and then barrel
take a
roll
barrel
to make
roll.
sure he has a range 2.
And to make sure there's no revenge shot, there's no torps coming.
Yep.
And possibly even make it an obstructed shot maybe and get the extra out of it.
Yeah.
So looks like we're going to move on.
Yep. on to round 4 because unfortunately we had some technical difficulties for round 3.